Alright, what's going on everybody? Looper Norris here, man. Back with another one of these videos. Looper Yaps. I'm basically breaking down any type of crazy situation that's going viral all around the internet. This topic here is something I always wanted to talk about. So this one's on Looksmaxxing and plastic surgery. People getting plastic surgery to increase their looks, to advance their looks to the point that they're like a perfect looking person. They're just better looking than everybody. Like, that's the aim, that's the goal for them. They're spending all this money on plastic surgeries and lotions and creams and all kinds of chemicals that's supposed to like change the way you look over time, right? And this is like a worldwide thing. This is not just like an American or Canadian thing. All around the world, a lot of people are getting plastic surgeries. It's like the new thing to do in this like new futuristic world that we're sort of living in right now. Technology advancing like crazy. So is medical science. That's also increasing. Like celebrities, a lot of famous people, usually with like millions of dollars to spend to get that type of surgery. A lot of girls getting BBLs. Like, that's like sort of a new thing. And it almost seems like every girl is trying to get plastic surgery these days. That's basically what I'm gonna break down in this video here. There's this kid named Clavicular. This is the kid that sort of sparked this idea that I've had to make a video like this. It's a young influencer social media presence that's rapidly growing, going viral for his takes on how to like look smacks. He even gives advice to girls as like a male influencer, which is pretty crazy. Like, that's how deep he is in this type of stuff. He's only 20 years old, so like he's very, very young, which is like another crazy thing about this. You see, like a lot of these people are basically taking this advice from like a kid, doesn't really have it all figured out in the head, and he's just telling all these people around the world like, oh, you're supposed to do this with like your nose, or your lips can be a little bit like thicker, or like, it's just like, what? More on like the red pill side in terms of like which group on the internet he's like associated with. I don't think he's an actual red pillar. I could be wrong, right about that. One thing that I am sure of is that he's more associated with those guys like the Myron, the Andrew Tate, Sneeko. So like, that's like the world that he comes from. When it comes to this Looksmaxxing and stuff, like it's just way too intense. The way he breaks it down, he'll basically tell his audience he'll do meth to like thin his face. Like, this kid is literally doing meth. He's literally doing like hard drugs to make his look appear like nicer, like to create a prettier looking face. Like what the hell, bro? Like, bro, what the fuck, man? Like, what? He's like that's insane to me. When I first heard about that, I was just like, he also tells his audience that he bone smashes. So when he talks about bone smashing, he's literally talking about getting a hammer and making micro fractures in order to like strengthen like your like jaw placement or some crazy shit. Where is he learning this stuff from? You know what I'm saying? You're just 20 years old. How do you know all this like already? Did you like go to medical school and complete it in like a year or something like that? He's only 20 years old. I'm pretty sure if you want like a medical degree, you gotta go to school for like 8 years or something like that. I know it's something crazy like that. This kid seems to know so much about the human body itself and how muscles and bones work. One bone is supposed to look this way and like your face is supposed to be shaped this way. Like, where is he getting all this information from as a 20-year-old? That's a little bit scary to me. Like, to be completely honest, the younger generation has too much access to certain things on the internet. They don't process the information the right way compared to like a grown adult that's like in their mid-20s or something like that, or mid-30s. So it's a little bit dangerous, I think, him consuming this type of information and dishing it out, especially to such a young audience. Honestly, in my personal opinion, I think this is completely stupid. Like, I think it's crazy for girls to go out and get plastic surgery. Like, even though it's been a thing for like even before the 2000s, but like guys are starting to go crazy with this plastic surgery stuff, man. Drake. But like, everybody heard about Drake getting fake abs. Like, that's sort of what I'm getting at. Like, you know, you hear a guy like Drake, the biggest rapper in the world, get fake abs. You gotta imagine how many fans he has. You see them go and do the same thing, save up their money or whatever, and spend those thousands of dollars to get some fake abs. But like, when you can just go to the gym and get the real thing. But He even gives advice to girls. This clavicular guy, he's a 20-year-old that's just like smashing his face with a hammer and doing meth. This kid's even giving advice to like girls, which is pretty crazy. Like a lot of attractive girls, a lot of the girls that will come to him to ask for advice are already very attractive too, which is pretty crazy. They're coming to him and being like, oh, what's wrong with my face? Like, what do you think I can do to like improve the look on my face? So they'll be basically ask questions like that, and he'll actually give them like a scientific answer on how to do it, as if he was like a surgeon and he was about to do like the surgery himself. Like he knows all the terminology, like what different bones are called on your face, and like it's pretty impressive, you know what I mean? And it's funny, it seems like that's the only area where he's smart. He doesn't seem like the smartest kid outside of that when you're hearing him talk, outside of like Looksmaxxing stuff, but he definitely has a lot of knowledge in that area. Just that area itself, like that is kind of impressive. I'm not gonna lie, for a kid that's like 20 years old, it's probably like the only impressive thing about him. And I guess his like rise on social media, the kid definitely knows what he's doing in terms of like getting people's attention. But like the Looksmaxxing stuff itself, like I really hope a lot of guys watching that shit is basically giving the same reaction I'm giving and kind of like looking at it like it's bullshit. But yeah, so like another thing that's kind of fucked up about plastic surgeries, like they can be fatal, especially the BBL ones. There's been a lot of cases of girls dying from getting a BBL. DC Young Fly, I don't know if you guys know who that comedian is. The 85 South show, a lot of you guys don't know him talk about. He was also on Wild 'N Out with Nick Cannon. His wife, or I think it was his wife or his girlfriend, she passed away, and I think her name was Jackie O. She was with DC Young Fly for a long time and she passed away. Pretty sure the reason why she passed away was because of the BBL surgery. She got a BBL surgery recently, and the surgery like killed her. I don't know if it's like a completely true fact that happened, but I'm pretty sure that's what the story was when the news came out. So a lot of dudes are trying to like extend their height by extending the length of their legs, so then they grow like 4 inches taller. But I'm pretty sure like that could be a fatal surgery. I'm pretty sure any type of plastic surgery could be fatal if the surgeon doesn't know what he's doing or something goes wrong. So I don't know if it's because I'm an old school guy, I'm a little bit older. I always thought that most girls put on too much makeup. I always thought the most naturally attractive girls I've seen wear the most makeup, and it's like loads and loads of makeup where it just makes their face look completely crazy. It definitely helps, like in terms of like the reason why girls put makeup on in the first place. I get why they do it, like it does make them look prettier for the most part, but when you put too much, like, I don't know if it's a me thing, I don't like when girls put too much makeup on. I think it ruins the natural beauty that they were born with. Like most of the time, it's like the girl with the most natural beauty is putting on like the most makeup out of like all her friends or whatever, right? So like I never understood that. It's just like loads of chemicals that you're just applying on your face, you're wearing it all day. Yeah, I just never understood that, man. You don't need to put on that much makeup. Like girls are naturally pretty. I'm pretty sure a lot of guys will agree with what I'm saying. You know, make a comment down below, like let me know if you think otherwise. Yeah, so all in all, man, I don't think it's like the craziest, most serious thing in terms of like what's going on in the world. Obviously there's like a lot more fucked up things going on all around the world, man. It's pretty crazy time to be alive right now. This Looksmaxxing thing I think is so stupid, man. I think it's pretty dumb for anybody to get plastic surgery unless it's like some serious injury. You get like attacked by a bear, or like you're stuck in like a fire or something, you know what I mean? If it's some like accident like that, I obviously get it. Yo, I would get plastic surgery in that case too. Like I'm like stuck in like a fire or something like that, my skin is all melted and like I'm gonna get plastic surgery. But if you're just trying to get plastic surgery just to improve how you look, try to become prettier, kind of like I forgot which country in Asia, but like plastic surgery is pretty big in Asia too. I think it's Korea. I could be mistaken by that, but like there's a handful of girls in Korea that will get so much plastic surgery that they have to like carry a second like ID. Their original ID won't always work because their face is so changed that they have to get like a second ID showing their new face or something like that. That's the kind of thing I'm saying. Like you're just gonna keep getting these plastic surgeries. until the point that you look like an alien or something, or some creature from like another world. Like I said earlier, I feel like girls are wearing way too much makeup these days, man. Like, use your natural beauty. I'm telling you, it's gonna be enough. It might not be a big deal, but you might even save a little bit of money on top of it. Like, let me know what you guys think about this craze, this whole phenomenon of like getting plastic surgeries, the whole Looksmaxxing thing with clavicular. If you think he's just some like dork kid that's not gonna go anywhere, or if you think he has something going with what he's talking about, he might even change the world someday with his influence and his social media stuff. But let me know what you guys think about this one, man. Bar Hopper, that one is dropping January 24th. It'll be on SoundCloud on the 23rd. I always release my music through SoundCloud a day earlier, so if you have me on SoundCloud, you'll be able to hear that track a day earlier. But if not, available everywhere else on the 24th. Like, bro, like Looksmaxxing, bro, like, bro, what the, yeah.